Welcome to Philosophical Thoughts from Cultural Contrarian. I have often referenced a quote by the infamous Carl Sagan. He said, "We've arranged a society based on science and technology, which nobody understands anything about science or technology. And this combustible mixture of ignorance and power, sooner or later, is going to blow up in our faces." Do you resonate with this observation, and can you envision that those that promulgate obedience to science or technology are increasing the explosiveness in addition to lighting the fuse? On the axis of technology, we have seen the rapid growth and expansion of technology to include artificial intelligence, machine-to-machine learning, autonomous vehicles, and molecular machine manipulation, and more. On the side of science, we have elevated authority of individuals who are above rebuke or criticism and entered the echo chamber of peer-reviewed and silenced inquiry. Influencers like Gary Vaynerchuk promote a future reliance on the Cortana or Siri-formulated responses to questions, posing that as discovery or research, devaluing the importance of due diligence, reading, or study. Our schools have all but abandoned teaching children how to reason, critical thinking, or even the more esoteric disciplines of discernment. The human conscience has been seared. The emotional, reactive floodgates have been not only opened, but all restraint has been removed and unthrottled responses are even encouraged. We humans claim a non-aggression principled golden rule, moral guardrails, words, behaviors, and actions have been ripped up from those guardrails in favor of an acceptable level of aggression based upon some ideological criteria. Embracing of logical theories of reasoning have been completely abandoned, and those that attempt to use logic and reason are required to be canceled. Depravity, evil, cannot be defined as such if the strategy is to advance an ideology. Let me restate that. Depravity and evil cannot be defined as such, particularly if it is a strategy to advance an ideology. Our destiny is certain, and history has provided us a reasonable talisman to predict that destiny. As a creature which gladly acknowledges that I know very little, and that every day I recognize that there is more which I do not know. However, my ignorance is not in a state of stasis. I choose to replace ignorance with knowledge. But gaining knowledge just for the sake of increasing knowledge is meaningless if it doesn't have a filter. My personal filter is to process the information through the lens of truth. But for many, truth is undefinable or unknowable. Philosophically, I would concede that absolute truth is not available to me during this fleshly damaged existence. Absolute truth will be available to me on the other side of the veil, when I am in the midst of the designer, creator of this existence, which is governed by laws. As I strive to pierce the conscience of others, I also challenge them to modify their behavior. Re-establish a practice of reading, and when reading, refine one's skill at discernment while seeking the razor's edge of truth. Alternatively, join the likes of Gary Vee and allow the big tech algorithms to be your Encyclopedia Britannica delivered in 20-second TikTok videos. Philosophical Thoughts from the Cultural Contrarian.